I go out in the forest and collect firewood any times where I've ran out of room. I don't have enough room on my trailer to haul it back home. Got a full load of firewood. My trailer's maxed out, and it's come across many times where I go, man, I need a bigger trailer. I would have to spend thousands more on a trailer. So 14 footer, I would go to an 18 footer. From a single axle to a double axle. That means 4 tires. Just everything costs more tires on the road. There's got to be a way to bring back more wood without spending thousands of dollars to haul it. Come up with this idea and worked out pretty good. I went with 2x6. Let's jump into it. I wanted to make sure it was easy to use, easy to put together. I didn't want to have to take off this tonneau cover, so we just slip it in here a little tight. I wanted it a little bit tight. So there's one other side. So before I built this, I thought about it a lot to make sure I didn't have to take this apart. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to take this off because it'd be more of a pain in the butt to do that. Got this side, slip it in there. These are really stiff. They don't go all the way in. I made them that way to where it's super tight. Then I can just barely get the clip on. You can see it doesn't even want to go down because it's tight. Then I got this side, that clips on. And then I got the front, that on. These front clips here. And again, they don't go all the way in. So they're nice and tight. I didn't want it to move around. We got this one nice and tight there. So I built this, and check out this short little video. Backyard of it being full and how much wood I can put in here. So with all that wood that I had in the back of this truck with my 14-foot trailer, I can pretty much what I can fit in my trailer, that amount of wood, I can put about 3/4 of the wood that was in the trailer in the back of this. And also I can put all my big logs that are really heavy towards the front and stack them so far up. This is a 1-ton truck, so it can handle a lot more weight, and that's a plus. And another key point I'm going to show you guys is I wanted to be able to have this up and still have my tonneau cover, be able to have it down, so I can do that. I'll show you. So I'll take this one off, and there's still things I'm going to add to this. I'm super excited to add on to make it more universal to different style loads. If I want to keep stuff dry in here, I can still fold this down and still have these up. And then I'm going to add on to it, and that'll be a whole nother video to where I can put stuff on top. So I just take these off. I'll put this down, and then I can put this back up. Got to flip it one more time to get it out of the way. I don't have to take this off. We can put this back on. There we go. To the other side. We could flip this down. I was really worried about it clearing the bolts and stuff, and it does clear, so that makes it super nice. This goes back on. And then there we go. So I could still put this tonneau cover down and still have the cage up, so I can load this up with camping gear. If I'm not hauling wood or whatever, I can load this up. And then I'm planning on making some cross members that I could just slide in, and then I could put a sheet of plywood, or if I make it right and I've used big stuff, I can put crates, ice chests and stuff like that on this layer. From here up will be ice chests, so all my stuff that I don't care about, that if it rains I don't have to worry about it, but stuff you want to keep dry, or have it completely open when you go and camp and you get all this stuff and you find chairs on the side of the road because it blew out. With this cage, everything stays in. You don't have to worry about strapping it down because it's not going to come out. Doing this setup here has saved me a lot of money. Don't have to buy a bigger trailer, don't have to exchange my trailer, sell it, buy another one, because the bigger the trailer, the more they cost, and it costs a lot. So my trailer was only, I think, $3,000 to upgrade to a double axle and 18-footer, because usually that's when they get that big, that's starting. There'd be a lot more trailer, a lot more room it takes up. This cost me about $300, maybe a little less, give or take, depending on how you make it. I just use screws on one side and then lag bolts on the other. So it gives it 3 pivots, so you won't have any flexing at all. This thing is solid, doesn't move around. I wanted to make it like that so it was solid. Makes it really nice. Let me know in the comments down below on what you think about it. I'm bringing my toy hauler, so I can only put wood in here, so I can pretty much carry almost a full load of wood without my trailer. I'll have this thing full, and then I'll have my toy hauler. I can still bring a good amount of wood home. Sometimes I'll do this. I'll load this up and I'll do my trailer, so I bring double the amount home with only spending $300 in another way of bringing wood home. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be putting this thing in action, going up north, getting some firewood.